Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Creative Craving, and we're going to try to do some fun stuff here. Let me, Whoa, I got some... Oh, there we go. Hang on. Boom. I've got some interesting stuff here for later on, besides just Satisfactory, so we'll look at that for later. For now, let's go back to our Satisfactory to-dos and figure out something to start on. I really don't remember what I was doing before. I think I was working on copper, actually. To think of it. Okay, well, while this is... Unclog the copper bottleneck. Well, this is not something I can actually do right now, so let's think about it. What I was working on was increasing the... I think the last time we were here, I was working on increasing the... I need lights down here, man. Increasing the speed of copper, making sure it was not bottlenecked anywhere. I really should do it for all of them. I need copper ore here. But I'm not feeling it. I don't want to do that right now. So we're going to let go of this copper bottleneck as well. The main problem I have right now is I don't really have a clear goal. With the copper, I could see a clear goal, but this, it's hard. I see now the lime is even unclogged as well. Okay, so close. Do a new one. Okay, there we go. Let's see what we're getting. What are we getting? Bullet guidance. Now, I'm going to go look at this one. I do think we had to do stuff on the bus. Oh, and apparently not. Apparently not. Let's look at the MAM here, actually. Let's just build a MAM. MAM, tell me what I need. Okay, so bullet guidance would be under quartz? No. Sulfur. Oh, did we already finish this? I think we might have already finished it. Is it under Caterium? Okay, here we go. Actually, this is going to be fairly easy at the moment. Let's see, R. Oh, L. High-speed connector. I do believe we have a stack of these right now, so this should be pretty easy. Wait, what was the other thing we need? Hang on. We need... Okay, we just need a bunch of rifle... We just need a bunch of bullets. Which we need to make more of. I don't remember if I made those by hand or not. Hang on, before we go... Let me... Zoop. There we go. I'm still a little bit under the weather. I don't remember if I mentioned last time I was sick. I'm sick again. Man, put the kid in daycare, and basically every day since he's been in daycare, I have been sick with one thing or another. So please bear with me here. There may be some coughing on stream. What's this? A bunch of plastic, which we don't really need, and we're gonna forget about that and just let it rot. Okay, go this way. Where am I headed? I forgot. Oh, this is not even the right spot. I need to go back. Not even the right spot. Okay, let's try again. Man, I really need a nice push-to-talk button, or push-to-mute button, really. That's what I really need from life. But I need to take some time. I either need to take time to set that up, or spend money on something that's already set up. Probably a mixture of both. Like, I know with MIDI, I could just have like a keyboard here where I push a button to mute and have it do the right thing in the system, but that would require me to learn how the system works. Yeah, and I haven't really done that, so there we go. Okay, I believe it's at the very end where we're making the high-speed connectors. So it should be good. Uh-huh. Here we are. Speed yourselves up. Okay, great. Oh, we have them. Oh, wait, we do. We didn't connect this. Did we connect this one? We did. Okay, but that's not relevant. I think... Wait. Did I miss a save? Did I miss a save point somehow, or what? What happened here? Oh, maybe I just didn't hook it up. Let's take a look. Oh, wait a minute. I lost my save. Hang on. Maybe... Okay, hang on. I lost a lot of work here, actually. I think what happened, though, if I'm not mistaken, I think I just forgot to save last time, but I do have an autosave. So, oh, wait. Hopefully I didn't lose my autosaves. Let's try. This was saved on September 12th, which is not today. That's our best bet right there. Okay, good. Hopefully we got this settled. Man, it really sucked to have to redo this stuff, because I remember we made such good progress last time. I was so excited about it. Probably explains why I couldn't remember. Oh, yeah. We got all this stuff. Okay, so this is reassuring. Right. So that kind of explains why I didn't... that explains why I didn't understand what was going on when I logged on. I was like, what was I doing? That's because I didn't save last time. So I was just relying on an autosave. Why don't I save now? Can I do that? Wait. I can save. Save game. Yeah. I don't really need that save, but it's just a safety, right? We now have the save we need. So, I made a lot of... I'm having a really good Sunday. How are y'all doing? I really hope you're doing well. Yeah, you know, for me, this is a day off, so it's a good day to relax. Saturdays are usually really busy for me. It's really funny because my family we're all, we're Adventists, allegedly. So my family are, my wife's an Adventist, her family's an Adventist, which always means that we're really busy on Saturday and never have time to rest. I find that strange. However, I gotta say, it wasn't any more strange than being a Sunday Christian, where we were always really busy on Sunday and never had time to rest. So I feel like people choose a day of the week to intentionally not take a Sabbath. And I mean, the thing is, like, people will say, "Oh, yeah, well, if you find honoring the Sabbath to be important, people will say, oh, I honor the Sabbath, I do this, this, and that." But, like, for whatever reason, churches always feel like you have to go to church on the Sabbath. And I don't understand. Like, for me, that's not in the least bit restful. To me, that's a very high-intensity activity. Okay, so we're missing circuit boards here. We're missing quick wire. I thought, though, what was this making? Were we trying to make circuit boards here? Hang on, I'm confused. We need quick wire and we need circuit boards. Okay. This is making the heavy modular frame, right? Yes. Okay. May as well go ahead and hook this up. When we get a second one, we will have to redo this, but hey. Straight. Perfect. Okay, so. We do need to bring quick wire over, and we need to build circuit boards. If we want to build circuit boards, what's the recipe? This is a deja vu moment. I remember when I was looking this up. Okay, we need copper sheets and plastic. Oh, there's copper sheets, that's it. We have all the things. The things are here. Right here is where they are. Copper sheets and plastic. Oh! I set this up with the intention of making exactly what we needed. Circuit boards. Copy settings. Base settings. I feel like the last time we were here, we did make a little bit of progress beyond this. I do believe we got this all hooked up. But I think what happened was somehow I lost my save. Oh! I remember last time I was playing offline, and maybe it dropped my save because of that, but it didn't drop my autosave at least. I don't know. We didn't lose that much. But that might be what happened, is just the when it finally synced back to the cloud, it did the wrong thing. That seems probable to me. I don't know why it would do the wrong thing. But that's the only thing I can think of, other than just me forgetting to save at all. But let's just say I forgot to save, because that makes the most sense. and that my autosave didn't catch everything. Yeah, that's got to be it. All right. Now let's see the first ones come out. There we go. There we go. Yes, we got some circuit boards coming out. Okay. We don't really need this at all. I don't think it benefits us. We do need this to circle back around, though. Maybe it does. Oh, okay. Let's not die. No dying allowed. Zoop mode. No. Zoop. I really wish you could leave zoop mode on because that's always what I want. This is too loud for me. We talked about audio settings last time, I remember that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this back where it was. And then the intention is we're eventually, well that's right, we loaded the save so we lost our settings. We're eventually gonna go straight here. I'm not even gonna worry about trying to be fancy or whatever, I'm just gonna run this between. Too steep, you say? Oh, I see. Can I change the shape at this point? Curve? Fine. Do it. We will have that connect up later. We'll probably want to recurve it. Let's do straight again. Oh, right. Okay, this is what we want to do. Just like that. We'll connect them all up later. We'll worry about that later. Now we're bringing in circuit boards. Great. Circuit boards are going to go right here. Whoa. We still need to bring in Caterium, so it's not all over. Okay, that's 2 out of 3. Quick wire. We need to bring in quick wire. Okay, so plastics there. Yeah, good. And I seem to remember getting a source of copper sheets hooked up. And if I finish that, then it would be... I remember it being uncomfortably far away. I think it's right... I don't see it. That's not it. Man, I probably should have gone... I should have taken the Hyperloop. I remember saying that about 3 times. Things you remember, the things you don't. Okay. Okay, I'll worry a little bit, but not too much. Oops. Refill. Boom. Maybe it's not here. Maybe we need to add that. It would have been good of me to notice where copper sheets are. So I could oh, here we go. Here we go. Right? It's going 2 ways. Is this... Oh, yeah. This is going straight up. I don't remember... Oh, yeah, it's going this way to fill up the whatchamacallit. Right, it's keeping this box full for my personal use. Right. Okay. Solid. Yeah, we would have been. It would have been much faster just to take the Hyperloop here and then just look from this side. Clearly. All right, now the only other thing we need to do here. Well, let's tidy up a little bit. All right. Get rid of that. We do. I want to keep this stuff around. Honestly, I can just delete this because we have a steady supply of more of it. Same with this. Everything else is good. We need more of that. Okay. I don't know why I have these, but they're kind of useful to have around in case I want to build. Actually, in case I want to build a tractor or a truck, which is going to happen soon. I don't need these at the moment. Let's put those back. Okay. Let's get the biofuel now before I forget. Never. If I'm correct, I think this should be completely full now. It looks like it is. Put those back. Great. Now, is there anything else in here I can dispense with? We have a bunch of this, which is probably going to be unnecessary for what I'm doing now, but I'll leave it. Yeah, we have a little bit of empty space, so worst case scenario, we just delete some of this. Or spend it some way. Perfect. I think I am going to use a tractor here for this instead of using a train, because I think a train would take longer to set up. But what we need to do is bring Quickwire over from the other place. Anyway, yeah, so I'm having a really pleasant Sunday. I'm excited because I got a lot done this morning. I got some stuff rearranged. My wife and I came to agreement on a new bedroom layout that's hopefully going to work better for us both. And, you know, got the bedroom all nice and clean, so that's great too. So it's always nice to do a little bit of, you know, deep cleaning every once in a while and just get things sorted. Okay, so Quickwires are right around here somewhere. I think I probably should have taken that spot. I'm going to go right here by the space elevator. I think that's going to be pretty close. Okay. Oh, can I not go inside there? No, it won't. It will let me. Okay, great. Wires are right over here, and I believe my plan... Oh, that's right. I didn't quite have a fully settled plan on where to take it. Oh, I've got my truck waiting. My plan was to take it through here. And originally I was thinking, hey, I'll somehow get it to go under here, which I was like, okay, I'll figure that out later. And then I was going to take it through here, and then have it go, I think, behind here. And then we're home free. We can go to that. We can go to that distant spot right there and go to that ramp. I think what I'm going to do instead, because this is going to be quite a challenge. Honestly, what if I just? Well, I still need to go over this. I gotta somehow cross this. I would hate to disconnect and reconnect every one of these, but I could do it. And just make another one right up above. Right? Make another water thing. Oh, here's an idea. Okay, I've got a great idea for how to get the deuterium here, but it's kind of involved. Which is I could change one of these to a Mark II pipe. I have to know where they're all going for this to make sense, though. Yeah, okay, so they're all going over here. I could change this bottom one to a Mark II pipe and then split it off right around here, right? That would work really well, but in order to do that, I need to go ahead and get the Mark II stuff done. Let's do that. I mean, if nothing else, we're getting something done. This is kind of a more involved plan, though. It will take a minute to get back to the original goal of getting deuterium over there. And again, the whole idea here is to clear something out of the map. So, like, we're already 3 levels deep. We're nested. Very nested. Oh, that's how it is, though. Okay. Oh, wow. Those guys can be really creepy when you're close. They can be really scary, especially when they're behind you and you hear them moving around. So, what is that? But they're bouncy, apparently. Okay, so I really like this new system of using the whatchamacallit, the little wheel to help us pick what to do, because we only put things on the wheel that are useful, right? So no matter what, we're accomplishing something, and it also helps me stay productive while feeling like I'm not trapped doing something humongous. You know, I just have one small goal to accomplish. Okay, now we're nested 3 levels deep, but if I accomplish any one of those goals, I'm a little satisfied. So it's just a matter, it helps me frame my perspective to keep enjoying the game, especially with these big projects, so that's nice. Maybe I should do that at work, I don't know. Okay, so what were we doing again? The other thing is we need something written down. Maybe I need to start taking notes. Maybe even share those notes, I don't know. Let's get my notebook out. Hang on. Yep, notebook. Put it right here. To do Two. Apparently I have another to do. It's not a surprise. First, our main goal is to do the bullet guidance. Unlock bullet guidance in the man. Hang on. To do that, we really need to complete the circuit in the bus, which means dragging route quick wire onto the bus. And honestly, we don't need to go across the whole bus. We just need to go across from that one spot because it can go forward from there. And then, in order to get that done, the first thing we need to do is unlock what is it? Pipes Mark II to clear a path for the truck, the quick wire truck route. All right, those are our goals. I've got them there where I can see them now, and so now I won't forget. Now, I see what I need, right? This is, yeah, Pipeline Mark II. I'm excited about this one. We're going to go ahead and put this in. We may as well put in what we have. Let's just go ahead and get more. We'll take all of this. Oops. Dismantle that. Let's go ahead and take the opportunity to remove a stray storage box. Okay. We got that packed in. And then we just need some rubber, which I think we need to go back to the pipeline for. I think we need to go... Wait. No. I have rubber routed up here. Don't I? You know, this lookout tower barely serves any purpose at all now. For one thing, it's not looking out over anything. Yeah, here we go. Perfect. Let's just get it right here then. I'm not even going to worry. Excuse me. I'm not even going to worry about trying to collect it manually. I'm just going to let this happen while you and I can go do something else. Boy, this is really going to complicate our plans. Okay, turn it the other way around. Boom. 2. Boom. Boom. Is it flowing? It's flowing. Perfect. All right, we only need 800, so we need like 3 of these. Okay, so I need to do something else in the meantime. I think what I'll do is visit the, whatchamacallit. I want to see how to make rifle. Okay, so if I want to make the rifle ammunition, rifle ammo, it requires what? Copper sheets and smokeless powder, excuse me. Now, I know I have plenty of smokeless powder, but as I recall, I didn't have any copper sheets handy, so I doubt I have a factory setup for this. Which I really should have one. Let me go look and see what I've got so far. We want to go this way. Around the bend, probably the whole way around. I don't remember. So, there's that. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh, wow. Let's start with this guy. Now, right here, I think, is where I'm bringing stuff. Incoming, yes. Incoming what? This is steel. I'm making steel off-site and bringing it here and then sending it on to do things with. And it's backed up here, so obviously we have more than enough steel. Okay, fine. Then I got this. We're supplying it with coal? Yes. To make what? This is making noblesques. Oh, we have plenty of those. We need a refill. Where do those get stored? Right here. We need a refill. Boom. Done. Let's get 2 of them. Yeah. Easy peasy. Great. Then we come over here. We've got... This is black powder. It's not smokeless powder. It's being taken into here to make that. Oh. Not my favorite move there. And I think it's the only place we're using it, right? Yeah, here we're creating it. Using sulfur and coal. Okay, so the smokeless powder we're not making here. We're making it on the other side of the world, where the oil is located, which I could use. What I need to do at some point is use trains to start centralizing things. And instead of having them spread out everywhere, just have it all in one spot. But that's what to do for later. We had talked about... Okay, well, let me go ahead and look at this a little longer. I don't know why I'm storing coal, quite honestly. I don't see a reason for this. At one point I was picking up a ham, but now I'm not. Not really. So we're just going to have this here and probably at some point, whatever. Yeah. So at one point, I was thinking about maybe redesigning the bus because it's so slow and awkward moving. But I've decided what I'm going to do instead, because I have managed to pick up the pace here with this new way of doing things. Instead of trying to redesign the bus I have, what I'm going to do is wait until I unlock plenty of things in the system to where it makes sense to go ahead and redo our whole factory. And from that point, I'm going to have a centralized location. Instead of having things spread out the way I've had it, like where I have copper sheets that are being made way over there, most things are being made here. There's some oil-based items being made over there. What I'll do is centralize everything to where all the important stuff, all the important raw materials are going to one central location, which I can then make a bus there and then do a better job of the bus. Because the way my bus is now, I have like 100 different kinds of items or whatever. Okay, we probably don't need any more than that. Let's get rid of this. 1, 2, 3, that's like 800. It's more than that. Okay. No, that's 600. Well, let's just go ahead with what we got. We might have close to enough. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. See, now, this is a weird part about the game, and maybe it's just a bug or an oversight. Like, this plastic is considered relevant, but it's actually not. Because I don't have any way to use the plastic here. It's no longer relevant. I feel like if that were moved, that would be a lot more convenient. Anyway. But I get it. It's better to have a bug-free game than to have one that's perfectly amazing. So let's bring some more. And as a matter of fact, I need some with me, so I'll just take 2 of them. Should have done that from the beginning. And then boom, we give some amount over the way. And then we... There we go. Let's launch it. It's been a while, so we'll watch it go. You know what? I can fight with this thing.
Pipelines and pipeline pumps can now be upgraded to Mark II.
Oh,
they are like Mark I, but better. Pipes seem to be objects of fascination to humans.
Heck yeah!
In fact, there are recorded instances of humans doing nothing but thinking about pipes for hours.
Woo! This has got to be an achievement of some kind.
Your subscription to the function of any and all Fix-It property expires the moment it leaves its designated zone.
I think I've died. I think this is over. But it's honestly a death that's worth it. Oh my goodness. This was so much fun. Oh, I'm alive! I'm not gonna die. Man. Oh look, you can see so much stuff though. That's a cool spot I don't think I've been to. I should do this again sometime. There's nothing over there apparently. Like, look at that. It's just endless. Now that's something over there. I should do this again because this is a great way to get an overview of the place. Okay, there's still a chance of me dying, but at least I want to drop my stuff somewhere I can grab it again. Oh, that looks so cool. The bus looks amazing. What was my goal here? Okay, well, I'm going too fast. Oh, wow, look how far I moved. Kind of a ways. This is just normal now. Oh my goodness, that was so much fun! That was transcendent. Man, that was amazing. That's something you can't do in real life. Another devastating thing would be to sit there underneath that when it returns. Okay. Oh, that was exhilarating. Okay, I really thought I was going to die. Let's go ahead and use the inhaler, which I didn't have the foresight to do before. Okay. Now, I need to figure out how to make those Mark II pipes. What does it take to make them? Is it logistics? So this takes copper sheets, this takes copper sheets and plastic. No biggie. I have plenty of each. So we're just going to go do it. Yeah, we've got plenty of plastic production. Man, we've changed. We've matured so much in our factory. The first time I looked at that milestone, I was thinking, man, it's going to take me forever to get plastic and rubber. And I was like, there's no way I'm getting the Mark II pipelines in time. And I think that was just before I built the 4 Mark I pipelines that I have. It was just before that when I was like, man, if only, you know. But I couldn't. And something I'm just now realizing, I think what I want to do, I was going to combine the bottom 2 pipelines, but I think what I want to do instead is combine the top 2 or the bottom and the top pipeline. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So, right around here is where it'll be good. So instead of combining these bottom 2 right here, I'm going to take the bottom one and combine it with the top one. And the reason is, okay, when I first started building stuff using the stackable things, I was like, okay, I'll use the bottom one and then the top one, and the next one and the next one, right? And I was just building my stuff. And then all of a sudden I got access to tractors. Well, tractors couldn't fit underneath of that, right? So I was like, okay, well it's tall enough for my person to fit underneath, my engineer person or whatever, to fit under, but it's not tall enough for the tractor. So I was like, all right, well I'll build them one up so the tractor can drive under as well. And then now we unlock the truck, and the truck can't fit under these 2, so we gotta remove one more. That's our whole problem. We keep going higher and higher and higher. But if I change this one to a Mark II, that means I have to do a lot more work to move it up higher later, if that happens. So I think what I'm gonna do is from this point, I'm just going to install a pipe and combine that with the top one. First things first though, we're gonna take that top one and upgrade it. So let's go to logistics, Mark II, we want to upgrade. Let's place our shortcut. Not there. I'll find it. Here it is. Boom. Okay. Just upgrade that with some plastic. Oh, that looks really cool too. Can I see the... You can't see inside of there, it seems. It looks like you ought to be able to. I don't know. It looks cool, though. But it also looks like it should... It looks like windows, but I guess it's just plastic. Not clear plastic. Okay, I managed to hit it. Oh, great. Oop, missed it. There we go. Okay. Whoops. Man, I've pretty much only used half my jetpack to reach that point before I fell. Like, if this new jetpack is a lot cooler. A lot easier to work with. Now, I think what I want to do on this side, let's think about it. I really don't want this to look crappy forever on this side. Or do I even care? Maybe I don't care, but it wouldn't be that hard to just rework all of them right here to where these 2 go down. What I'm going to do, I think, is just get rid of this one. Whoops. No. Go back. Go back. This is going to be treacherous. Okay, so let's delete that for now. Hopefully remember later. We might not care later. Okay, so let's delete that one and move this one over there. May as well leave the Mark IIs because we got them. Ignore the bottom one. There we go. Okay. So now we need this one to move down as well. Right there. And then we'll have those two connect to this one right here. So, I need to split the pipes. A junction, I guess. Do I do the junction here? Maybe. I don't like the way that's... Let's try this. Auto mode. Straight. Noodle. I just don't want it to... Oh well. Auto mode, let's say. Let's do this again. And let's do that right here. Man, I'm not even sure how well that's going to work. Okay, so leave that again. That works. It connects. Great. Okay. Now, it should be full up to here, right? Yeah. Okay, fine. This has got water in it. What about this one? Yes. No. Okay, great. Now, obviously, it's not going to be enough water yet, but we're going to just go ahead and solve that right away. Man, this is much quicker than I expected. I thought this was going to take a while. We're getting out of the way quickly. Now, just to head off any problems, we're going to go ahead and put a pump right here. Right here. Let's put it facing that way. Is that... That's okay. And let's power it. Do I have anything connected here? I do. Something's connected where? Here, that one. Let's use that again. It's gonna look a little tacky, but so what? Delete this. I want to put a junction right there. Wait, how's that? Just hard to see from there. So let's go up here then. Maybe we can see better from here. Whoa, no. No jumping off. Illegal. Sort of. Alright, that works for me. Whoop. Alright. I would have preferred it a little bit closer. I think we could have gotten it closer. But that'll work just fine. Clipping the pipe a little, but that's okay too. Alright, now this is going to go into a Mark II pipe. So it should be that all these are going to flow now. We shouldn't have any power issues. Let's check power. Right now, our production is at 2,700. I should check this before making any changes, honestly. Our capacity is at 3,000. And our consumption right now is only 2,000. Our max consumption is higher than our capacity, but it should be fine. Okay, so we got that squared away. We got unlock the pipes. Now all we got to do is start deleting pipes. Just delete all of them, right? Get back that copper. Yummy, yummy copper. Come to think of it, we're getting back the same amount of copper we needed. Well, the upgrade actually was able to reuse copper. So we're actually getting back... we're ending this with more copper than we started with. We'll get the rest of it later. Yeah, because we didn't actually use up any extra copper except for the few quick connections there. Okay, so now at this point we can go through here. I believe we can go through here. Excuse me. The only thing I'm really concerned about is this spot right here. I can manually and very carefully get through here. When it automates... Well, for one thing, is there anything up here I actually need? If I just disconnect this, does anything bad happen? Let's just get rid of it. If anything bad happens, we'll reconnect it. Simple. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any negative consequences to this. In fact, I think this entire factory could probably go now, aside from whatever is used to produce coal, or to produce power with the coal plant. I think this entire factory's been silent for ages. Which means we could reuse these nodes. Oh yeah, there's a Mark 1 miner too, isn't it? Yeah, we need a Mark 2. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably redo all of this, even though it has some sentimental value. Quite honestly, my very first factory I've already destroyed, so sentimental value is kind of minimal. And by the same logic, I could just get rid of this, but I'm going to leave it if I can. I'm going to leave it and just go through underneath. I don't really need these for anything anymore because I can easily... Here, let's filter. Yes. Let's make sure to filter. Wait, nope. Filter. I want to filter so I don't actually accidentally grab something distant. I don't need those for anything anymore. We'll just drive underneath there, around here. Okay. Very careful what we grab. Alright. Yeah, just make room for it. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Okay. Now, I think we're good to drive our car through. I don't really know how I want to handle this, except maybe I back in. I think what I need to do is just get it here and back in. I think that's going to be the way we handle it. Okay, we have outgoing items here. We don't have a fuel source here. What fuel source did I intend to use? Let's take a look and see what I've got. Nothing. Oh no, I've got... Wait. I don't actually want to use this packaged fuel, and the reason is because I have no idea how to make more of it. Yeah, I don't have a source of this nearby. What I probably want to use is coal. And I don't want it to run out in the middle, so what I would rather do instead is delete this. Okay, well, that's close enough for now. Oh, get out. I know for a fact I don't have coal with me. But I also know there's coal relatively nearby. Maybe I just put coal in the back of this sucker and just over and done with, you know? This whole situation doesn't have to be amazing right now. It just has to get done. What's in here? Oh gosh, we don't need that anymore, do we? Okay, well, I'm just gonna destroy these at some point. Not this. Gee, it's dark. Is that is coal? It's moving this way, right? Yes, it is. Great. Great, great, great. So what I'm gonna do, just put a splitter right here. Perfect. Now then, where is my... Right around here-ish. Okay, let's just do it here. Okay. I think this is where fuel's supposed to go in, right? It's really hard to see right now. There is room for fuel to go in, though, in the lower one. Really hope this is right. It's really hard to tell. Like, I can't really tell well from the outside what's supposed to happen here. But these look like inputs and this looks like outputs. So I think these are the... Yeah, I think this is the coal. Okay, great. That sorts it for me. Wait, remember? Yes, okay, good, it restored itself. Okay, try to match. Okay, let's get up there. Perfect. Do this, and then... boom. Alright, great. Now coal should just flow in there. Let's see, do we have fuel now? Excuse me. We do, great. And we just need a little bit. I'm expecting to be full after this. Okay. I don't think there's anything I need to configure here. There's outgoing items. Yeah, we want to load things. Oh, but in order to set up our path, we need a place to unload. So before we drive this anywhere, we should go ahead and do that. Alright, so where do we want to unload this? Lots of choices. Well, the middle, the most convenient place to have it be would be in the middle of the bus. But I don't know where the most convenient place to drop it off will be. That'll be different. So we're going to start by following the bus line down to the end and just taking a look from there. Because that would be the most convenient place to have it come to. And it's so big. So big. It's really crazy to think, like, as I was developing this factory, I felt like, you know, when I built this, I thought it was huge. You know what I mean? I was like, oh wow, that's so big. And then I built this up here and like, man, it's so high in the sky. Look how high it is. I'm above everything, right? Nothing can attack me up here. I'm even high enough to where I could jump on those guys with no jetpack or anything. I could just jump right on them. I might have had a jetpack, but I don't think I did. Anyway, I think I just jumped on one that came near. It's like I'm so high up here, nothing can attack me, and I just built my factory at this level thinking, oh man, this is God tier, you know? This is amazing. But now look, this is now the lower level of the factory. There's a higher level. So, not to mention, we've got that whole thing going on over the oil side that's even more expansive than this factory is. You know, not only is this no longer the highest level, but it's not even the most expansive part of the factory anymore. Because on the oil side, everything's so spread out. There's less over there, but it's spread out way more. Yeah. So that's just how things go. That's just how it is. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, here we are. Now, again, the most convenient thing for me would be for QuickWire to come in right around here, where I need it, and then route it from there. And if you look at this, there's no factory below it that's interrupting it. The only downside is there's no land there. And I don't think adding more land just to route the truck under here is the most convenient option. I think ultimately it'd be better to have the truck drop it off at a place where we already have land, and then route the QuickWire through the factory from there. I think that's ultimately better. Now, I kind of would like to route it here, right, to this spot, but there's already a lot of truck traffic through here. Actually, you know, this would work fine. All I've got to do is delete this, and then just those trucks are going to run into each other, but whatever. We're going to get rid of all this coal. We don't need it. What? There actually wasn't that much coal. Either that or it went to a separate... I thought there was a bunch of coal there. What happened? How do I sort everything? This button? Yeah. Just a little bit of coal there. Is there a whatchamacallit nearby? There's a death crate, that's not relevant. I don't think there's a... Let's check the map. Yeah, there's not a... Oops, didn't need to add a question mark there. Zoom? I'm zooming as much as I can be. There's not like a dismantle crate right there. So great. Okay, that's weird. Let's add a truck stop. Logistics. Oh, transport. Truck station. Oh, we need some rotors. 20 rotors. That's inconvenient. Let's just go this way, I guess. Oh, right? Here, we need to change those out. Anyway. Man, I remember when I used to stop here all the time to mess around with stuff, and now I just don't even touch it. I don't even remember what that stuff's for, even if it's a permanent setup. I think it's just a temporary setup that I probably can get rid of. Okay, now, we just need a few more rotors, which I think we have stored over here. Let's not make a big thing out of it. Let's just deal with it. Yeah, there we go. 100 more rotors. Around. Yeah, all the way. Alright. This is moving along. I mean, we're routing the quick wire, right? And then we've got to do 2 more things after that. So it's like, it's moving along steadily. It's not really going super fast, but it's also not slow. Let's build that truck station. Where do I want it? I mean, obviously, we'd rather have it. The truck needs room to turn around. When it turns around, it's going to have to come back out the same way. I could give a turnaround spot over here. I think that's what I'll do. So I'm going to rotate it like that. And I probably should put up some walls so it won't fall off. So basically it's going to drive in here, drive up to this, and then back out, and then go that way again. Okay. Customizer. Oops. Let's make it white. Okay. Let's try to make it plain and obvious what the plan is. And then let's add some walls. I don't remember where they are. I guess I can search for it. There we go. Let's do a 4-meter wall. Why not, right? Zoop it around. Zoop it around. Over and under. Okay. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Customizer. Boom. Swatch. Okay, great. Technically, this one too. Okay. Great. Yeah, we're just going to come out. You know what? Yeah. What we're going to do is pull in right here and then just back out right here. That'll be it. And honestly, I could have some coal going into this as well. And I'm not seeing any downsides to that plan. Really at all. Let's do it. Splitter? Can I do a splitter like that? Oh, I can! No way. I didn't know you could rotate splitters like that. That's so cool. Okay, great. Boom. Now then, we have this coming out, and it's just going to go straight up. That's the perfect plan. Mark 4. Just a second. Okay. Well, that, yeah. We'll be finishing up the stream as soon as we get this route done. But I really want to get this route done before we go, so we're going to do that much. But after that, we'll be done, and we'll have 2 more steps left to make progress there. To unlock the circuits that we need. I'm really grateful to have this done, actually. Like this, getting quick wire has been one of the... Like, let alone the bullet guidance thing, getting the quick wire here to the bus is going to be one of the biggest milestones. It's going to be great. Okay, so we can get that much done. Finishing hooking it up a little bit. Got quite a ways to run, actually. We're sort of toward the middle of the thing. If I look at the map... Oh, you can't really see anything on the map very well. Okay. I need to deal with that dismantle crate at some point, but not right now. Okay, now. Well, let's go take care of it. Let's get this truck route. Yeah, get it going on. On the share. I always use one of these to exit and the other one to enter, and I never do anything other than that. So that's what I need to do. Unless I want to take it up and combine it somehow with the other one. Could do that. Oops. Okay, this way we head. Okay. Ooh, power slug. Oh, there's 2 of them up there. Those are easy to grab, too. I just need to remember to do it. Those are super easy. I guess next time I'm hunting for power slugs, that's a possibility there. Okay, right, we're going to go up this ramp. That's how we're going to navigate. We are going to interfere somewhat with the other trucks, but I can't help it. That's just how it's going to be. Hopefully not too much. Ooh, some of these are red. I should deal with that. I should fix that. But not right now. I should add that to my list, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I don't want to forget, so I'm going to do it now. I really wish the game wouldn't steal